Yo, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It's bright and early. It is a whole hour and 15 minutes before we usually start, but we had to get this party started because I got a lot of things going on today. And I figured we might as well get the ball rolling because you guys got to know what's happening before everybody else, right? That's the whole point of the show, is to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight. So we're going to drink some coffee. We're going to stretch. We're going to get a couple of cracking bones happening in the body. We're going to get things moving here in a second. Guys, if you guys have never been here before, my name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We talk about everything that's happening in the traditional markets as well as the crypto markets, with a specific interest in the Cosmos ecosystem. Obviously, IBC Gang YouTube channel, right? We're cosmonauts through and through. With that being said, before I get started, if you guys would do me a huge favor, it is the bear market. It's really hard to grow. I'm trying to do this the right way with your guys' support from the ground up, the community grassroots movement, guys. If you guys would help me gain more followers, I'm not joking at all about that. I'm going to be straightforward. If you would hit that little like button, hit that bell notification, and subscribe to this channel. We try to give you guys insight, food for thought each and every day when we go live, trying to get you guys ahead of the curve. We're trying to get you guys ahead of the wave so that you guys can make the best possible decisions within your portfolio, within your journey here in the crypto space. This is not financial advice, but I try to give you guys life advice each and every day, try to show you guys the way that I'm looking at things to hopefully get you guys into a better position. Anyway, with that being said, before we jump on into everything, I got to give a quick shout out to everybody in the ecosystem that's part of the IBC Gang YouTube channel, because you guys are the most important people in the whole wide world. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. You guys are the most important people, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be in the markets. Without you guys, none of it matters. None of these things work without you guys. So don't ever let anybody dilute your guys' importance. Don't let anybody ever devalue you in the space. You guys are the most important people. So I want to give you guys a quick shout out. You guys are so important. With that being said, what's up, Steph? What's up, Mitz? What's up, Chad? What's up, Gamma? I couldn't read the first part. Song name, I will give you guys that information later. What's up, Derek? What's up, Oliver? What's up, Altcoin Facts? Blue, what's up, buddy? Guys, oh my gosh, Blue over here. I'll give you guys some alpha in just a second. What's up, Brogo? Ivan, Mitz. I said Mitz. Matt Miller, what's going on? IBC Mafia, what's up? Moist. Tella, what's up? Telekinetic, what's going on, man? What's going on, guys? Grits, what's going on, guys? Maybe I had a little bit too much coffee. I don't know, but I like when things are working out. So I'm kind of excited about everything that's unfolding right before us. I told you guys my thoughts yesterday. If you guys didn't catch yesterday's stream, let me go over it real quickly, guys. I was telling you guys all about the momentum waves down here on Market Cipher B. Just for reference, we're looking at Bitcoin's chart. We're starting off in the daily time frame, but we're looking at Market Cipher B down here, which is the momentum waves. Forgive me, this is the 3 hour. This is the daily right here. And I was kind of giving you guys my thoughts about what I was seeing. Now, as I say all of these things, just to reference, it goes with just about every chart that we were looking at earlier. I was telling you guys, when you guys get up 5% with the price action to the upside on the charts, consider taking some profits. Be an avid profit taker, not financial advice, just giving you guys something to think about. And lo and behold, from the things that we were showing you guys, just like many of the other streams when I was showing you guys, look where we are. We are back up. For a minute, it was getting kind of dicey. In the afternoons yesterday, but the signals came through. Everything played out. Lo and behold, we're up. Consider taking profits. That's all I'm saying. Ensure your wins. Don't watch those wins blow into wind. Like, make sure you capture it. Get that, firefly bug. Grab that lightning bug. You guys got to grab that lightning and put it in the jar. Grab the lightning and put it in the jar. You guys are winners if you guys do that. Guys, let's take a look at this. Over the past 4 days, real quickly for Bitcoin's chart, just kind of going back and forth, you can see here from the bottom, we are up right now 18.35%, give or take. We actually went up all the way. Again, this is just estimating over 21%. If you are not taking profits on a 20+% price movement to the upside on the charts, I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm telling you, that's what separates people, is when you guys are avid profit takers. When you guys are actively taking profits like madmen and women. That's what separates people. Like I'm just saying, maybe not take all of it, but ensure that you're taking profits. But right now, guys, over the past 2 days, let's actually just jump into the past 2 days. Past 2 days, we're up right around 6.61%. So again, 5% price movement to the upside. You guys are up. Ensure your wins. Right now, though, if we go take a look at Market Cipher B, you can see that RSI is still clearly pointing back up. Excuse me, my microphone's acting weird. Here we go. Clear pointing back up here. We do show some curvature happening on the momentum waves. You can see that happening right down there. And we are still seeing a pretty good angle. You guys know I'm all about angles. I like seeing stuff that's more like this right here on the charts, where it's not so direct or acute upwards. It's like it's more, you know, stair stepping, more slowly angling back up with these anchor waves. So I'm kind of seeing exactly what we went through here look like it's kind of unfolding here, where we might angle up slowly, kind of like that. Those are much better than these sharp turn ups like this. You see what I'm talking about? You guys see that right here? This sharp turn up right here, not sustainable, not maintainable, comes right back down, right? But those slow and steady ones that you see are a lot better, in my opinion, on the chart. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Don't front run things. Again, if you're avid profit takers, that's not a worry for you guys. You guys are, you know, just realizing those wins when you see them. Nobody knows if we're going to keep going up. I don't. Nobody knows if we're going to keep going down. I don't. So if anybody tells you otherwise, run for the hills, because they're lying to you. They're not a gypsy. They're not a fortune teller. They don't know what they're talking about. I can give you guys averages, though. I can give you guys averages. And if you guys have been watching my previous streams, you guys know the average viewpoint that I'm taking right now based on price action in the past, which is, again, nothing but averages, kind of looks like this, right? That's how we get patterns. That's how we get patterns, by the way, is look at what we did before right here, and look what we're going through right here, guys. Slippery slope to the downside, pop, sideways action for a brief moment, and then downward slope, right? Sideways action, pop, downwards momentum, sideways action. What am I saying? Too early in the morning, guys. A downwards action, pop, did I say it? Sideways action, and then boop, we downed again, guys. And now look what we're going through. Look what we're going through. This looks it's way too early. I'm trying to stay hyped, but it's way too early for me, guys, to get my words right. Downwards action, pop, sideways action, downwards action, right? Pop. Look what we're going through right here. Downwards action, pop, sideways action, downwards action, pop. You guys see you see? Do you guys see what I'm saying? How things don't necessarily look exactly. Am I mute? No, I'm not muted. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chad. You're talking about desk. No, yes. Brownie points for you. See, that's what I'm talking about. I need you guys to survive. Now the desktop audio is off. Let's go check out. Let's see if Grits them are in there. There we go. Maybe you guys can hear him. Maybe you guys can hear him. Shout outs, Chad. Chad was the only one. Maybe other people did it too, but everybody else, yeah. I told y'all I need y'all tell me about the mute thing. Anyway, again, one more time, without getting sidetracked again. You see the comparison that I'm going through. You see the things that I've been telling you guys for a long, long time. Again, things don't necessarily have to repeat themselves like exactly, but they sure as heck can rhyme pretty closely. Look at this downwards momentum, pop, sideways, downwards momentum, pop, right? Let's check this out. Downwards momentum, pop, sideways, downwards momentum, pop. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going by averages and stuff like that. I'm not a gypsy. I'm just telling you that they work out pretty well. Math is fabulous. Anyway, let's go on into Market Cipher A, top section of the charts right here. Again, I'm going to try to be really, really quick, guys, because it's going to be a short stream today. About an hour long. If that's considered short. I don't know. As you guys can see here, we're on the daily time frame. I'm zooming out just a little bit. You see this line right here? This line right here that I'm kind of trying to track for you guys right here. Average. I don't like to go by immediate, like tippy tops, or bare bottoms and stuff like that. I like to take averages. I'm all about averages in math, right? I'm not that great at it, but I can figure it out. So I took the average of the top right here in previous cycles and I split it. That's why we're not the very tippy top right here. But even if so, let me actually show you guys something that's really interesting as well. Let me show you guys something super interesting as well. Even if I took the tippy top right there, boop, let's put that dotted line right there. This blue, purple line, whatever it is, it's an average, right? Tippy top is this dotted line. Past tops, which we have to come back and retest. We always did it in the past. We never did that on that one. But look how the butts of it sit right on our previous tops. If you go from the tippy top, if you go from the average, look how we just basically wicked down to that. That's why I like averages, guys. Take averages because all wicks matter. They liquidate people. You guys see what I did there with all wicks matter? Yeah, that's a real thing. I can get behind that for sure all day long.
Sounds like a shirt.
Yes, yes, it does, right? I probably get roasted for it. What's up, Chris? Um,
What's up?
but so we're going down here and we pop back up, guys. Looking really good right now. Looking really, really good right now. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We're flirting with 21,000 at the current moment. Excuse me, my phone is going crazy, and it is all thanks to, well, we try to do a giveaway, but our friend Blue here, guys, I'm telling you guys, if you guys aren't following him in the chat, our friend Blue here did another giveaway to support our NFT project that we're doing that's supporting, well, that is made for the people of the IBC gang, the people of the Cosmos ecosystem. Massive giveaway. Actually, let me just jump out of the charts real quick and give them a quick shout out. You guys got to see this. It was insane. I thought we were doing good with our own giveaway, and then Blue over here was like, no, no, no. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check this out, guys. Check this out. By the way, little alpha for everybody that woke up early and all that sort of stuff. A little bit of alpha. You guys remember over the weekend, I did a giveaway too, but it kind of got messed up trying to promote our NFT project. Right? I did it right here with this tweet, telling you guys to go down here and follow this linked tweet. Gosh knows I got 41 retweets on this tweet and not, let's see. Well, I got 41 retweets here as well. So, like, I don't know though. I think I got so many people commenting on this directly to me, and I was like, no, you guys were supposed to go here. So, in any case, I do have a giveaway to be given out today to the people. So we have that. It's 48 hours. That is today, guys. I need to get that giveaway done. I didn't even tell you guys what it was. No details on the giveaway. So you guys are going to be surprised. I will be doing another stream later on today, but I got to cut this one nice, short, and sweet at an hour because I got a contractor coming. My wife wants to do fancy stuff at the house. So yeah, should be really quickly though. And I should be able to jump back on. After that, though, I'm going to be jumping in as if I can. I'm going to try to jump in with Grits on the Twitter Spaces that Cosmos Spaces and the gang are going to be hosting. So we're going to be talking about NFTs and all that stuff at 10 o'clock. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, guys. Well, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock their time, 9 o'clock our time. Anyway, going back to everything so I don't get super sidetracked, ADD kicking in. We have this giveaway happening, and then we did another giveaway, right? We did another giveaway for our NFT project because, again, guys, everything we do here is going to have more benefit for the IBC gang members, the Cosmos ecosystem cosmonauts through and through than it will ever for ourselves. And so we did another giveaway, again, giving away 100. Well, was it 100? Let me make sure because there's so many giveaways happening right now. What was the giveaway we were doing? 100? I think we did 100. We did a giveaway right here, right? And this is going to the end of the week. Well, Friday. It's going to the end. It's end of the work week. End of the work week. End of the week is Sunday. But if you guys don't know, here you guys go right here. I'm pretty sure you guys do. You guys are awesome. Mad support happening right now for the NFT project. But if you guys don't know, let me copy this tweet and share it with you guys. Get in it. Tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell everybody you know. Bob, Tom, Joe, Booty Butt over there, and everybody that you work with that you don't really like. Let them know as well. Or just tag them. Just be like 9090 boo boo or whatever it is. I don't know if you're friends with them on Twitter. Maybe you're not. You don't like them, right? So, but jump in on this one, 100 Osmo giveaway, kind of just going hand in hand with Osmosis's birthday as well as the having our thirdening. I'm sorry, along with their thirdening. So kind of just was going with that theme here, and then on top of that, guys, Blue just came out of nowhere late last night because you guys know he sleeps on different time zones, but he came out of nowhere and pops this one down on people, guys. Pops this one down on people. If you guys don't see what it says, is basically he's doing another giveaway for 100 Juno. 100 Juno. Guys, don't sleep on Juno. I know the price action isn't right now, but like he's basically giving away to two people because it's split up to two people a fortune. 100 Juno and 300 Osmo. That is insane. Insane. And he's also doing that shout outs to you, Blue. If you guys don't follow him, I told y'all earlier, y'all need to follow this man. I even said it. I said it before. I told y'all because he's insightful and he's got mad skills when it comes to fundamentals and text and stuff like that. You guys need to be watching that. But like, boom, That's what we're talking about, guys. Boom. Shout outs to you, Blue. Love you to death, brother. Really do love you to death, man. That's like 7K at all-time highs. That's right. That's insane. That's insane. A lot of giveaways. You guys know we're all about the community. We're all about the community here, guys. Imagine, because I can't tell you guys anything more than that. Imagine if you guys spent $200 on an NFT for the IBC to show your support for the IBC gang, right? I'm just saying, imagine, you know, there's a saying, actions speak louder than the words. Words will get you in trouble. Your actions will too, but I'm just saying, food for thought. I'm just saying, food for thought. I would really appreciate it if you guys could help us get this momentum off the, like with our NFT project. If you guys could really help us out, like hammer it down. You guys don't want to sleep on this. We have whitelist spots going out soon. There's only going to be 150 of them. I know it's not a lot, guys, but there's only 1,000 mint for this NFT. There's going to be 150 of them. That's going to give you guys a 20% discount. Alpha being dropped, right? So $200 original mint price. Some of you guys are going to get it for 20% off. You guys got to be active though. You guys got to be showing the love. You guys got to be like getting involved, you know? That's what I preach here. Research, homework, and community involvement, looking out for your brothers and sisters, being about the community, being transparent, all that stuff, right? I'm telling you guys don't want to sleep on this project. You guys do not want to sleep on this project. And also, another quick shout out while I'm talking about it. Hopefully Rusty or Jerry might be watching and whatnot. Shout outs to the Knots crew. I'm building with them this NFT project. Again, I gave them so much props yesterday, and I'm going to continue to do it because they keep meeting every bit of my expectations. And I have high expectations. When I do something, especially business-wise, I do it. Like I don't do half-ass it. I do it. And I work with people that I believe can produce. And so far, and I'm not just saying so far, but I believe that they're going to like see it all the way through and blow me out of the water as far as my expectations go. But Jerry and Rusty, with the Knots team, and anybody else that wants to ever launch an NFT project, a legit NFT project, because this project right here is going to set the standard. Knots and Maneki is going to set the standard on how NFTs are done going forward and what people can be expecting going forward. But I can't recommend them more. I cannot. And if you guys are around Knots team, hopefully you guys can join us on the spaces here, in about 40 minutes or so, because just quality stuff, man. Quality. Shouts out to the Knots crew. And by the matter of fact, I think they actually have a, correct me if I'm wrong, Ritz, don't they have their Neta Knots being dropped soon, right?
Yeah, that's on the 24th, I think.
24th to 27th.
I thought it was the 24th, but it would be better for me if it was the 27th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and obviously, who else tells you, right? Like, I know that if you're talking about like NFTs and like people picking and choosing, I can't tell you guys what to do. There's so many different great projects out there as well. They're few and far between. I'm not gonna lie. That's my humble opinion. Not every NFT is worth buying. But I'm also not going to, just because I have a project, not tell you guys about some other great quality NFT stuff that is dropping. Like, that's people that just kind of like, and try to steer you clear. Like, nah, man. Shouts out to the Knots crew. They got their Neta Knots dropping soon. Be on the lookout for that, guys. But be on the, like, I don't care what you guys do. You guys need, y'all don't like kitty cats that look like that. I mean, that's dope ass art right there. Sorry, I swore. Anyway, enough shit.
Oh, I think it's going to be on the 24th because that's like the Stargaze Super Friday thing.
There's the Freshman Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. Enough of this, all that. But that was massive. I woke up today and my phone has been good. Guys, I'm not joking. My phone is just.
Homestead said it's the 27th, so I don't know now.
There you go. Um, but anyway, guys, yeah, my phone's just been going crazy. Drain my battery, guys. Show the support for the NFT project. Anyway, let's go back to the charts because that's what we're here for today. I was telling you guys yesterday things were looking good for Bitcoin. And so far so good. Like 21-1, guys. We are on the rise. Did we hit the bottom? Let me know in the chats. Guys. Did we hit the bottom? What do you guys think? What do you think? Grits, do you think we hit the bottom? Brandon, are you getting ready for work? Where you at?
For the market? No, I don't think we're at the bottom yet.
Let me ask you this. Where do you think the bottom is?
I think it will be after the consumer price index numbers look in a good way. Like, I don't know, enough that the Fed isn't going to do like maybe a giant basis point hike. You know, maybe if once we're looking for a 25 point kind of deal, maybe it might look a little bit better, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe 1 or 2 months, we'll start seeing the middle, I think. I think they're kind of trying to time it for basically like the crypto regulation coming up.
You guys pretty much okay, that makes sense. So like I'm looking at the chat and I'm listening to you as well. I think a lot of people pretty much agree with you. No bottom yet. Everybody thinks so. Let's put a price to it for the vast majority of you guys. You guys think that we have to go to a certain price to hit the bottom?
Yeah, I'm less solid on the bottom price, but I don't know. It's starting to look like we might see, 12, 14K or something, maybe even 10 if we're lucky. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate on this one and tell you guys right now. Okay, I think we more than likely hit the bottom already. I understand what you guys are all saying, and I'm like, again, super close to having to say 50-50 on this one, but I'm going to go ahead and say right now that I think that we're really close, if not that we haven't already hit the bottom. Let me show you guys. Let me go.
Yeah, now would be a good time to probably start DCing in because, even if you do miss out on a couple grand on the bottom, your averaging will cancel that out pretty much anyway when you go back up.
Well, like let's talk from where we are right now, right? To going down. That's again, and I don't want to make this light of this and stuff like that. I don't know. Well, is my big head in the way? Let me see here. Let me put this measurement right here. From where we are right now, give or take a little bit, right? Boom. To this price point that you guys are all saying, that not just you guys, a lot of people are saying this, like 14, 15,000, is what they're kind of eyeballing. To get there, we would need to basically get down to about 23 more percent in the price action. We'd have to dip down 22 odd percent, like basically 23. Excuse me, which could happen. Very well could happen for sure. I mean, that you'd have to be, from what we just went through, you'd have to be crazy to say that no way, that's not going to happen. None. That could definitely happen, and that could happen really quickly, actually. I think that we have, if not already hit the bottom here, we will probably just hover around this bottom, this general vicinity, and it's only 5K, so like it's not much. And when you're talking about DCAing and like the long term, especially into Bitcoin, 5K isn't spit. Like it really isn't. So long as you're not pushing all of your chips on the table right away. Like if this is where you're starting to DCA, like again, I agree with Grits, no matter what the situation is. But I think based on fundamentals, not so much chart action, which makes sense, right? Like previous bottom, you guys are basically saying you guys want to see the previous bottom here get retested again. Like that's what you guys are saying you guys really want. And I get it. It makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah, I'm looking for a little bit of sideways action, maybe an uptrend, but by that time you're kind of late unless you're planning on putting in a big amount.
Yeah. So like, and then again, I wouldn't say that. So, we could do something like this where we go sideways, right? Retest, bounce, and stuff like that. Be totally fine. Or we could do a more varied kind of like this, which would make absolute sense. Like you guys are saying, right? Goes up and down from where we are now, back down to like 16, 15, back up, down and stuff like that. Just goes sideways for a little while. Like I've been saying, through the summer months until we end up Q4 and stuff like that. But we could also have actually hit the bottom, because like I showed you guys yesterday, right? Whenever, let's go to the weekly. I hate this stuff. Let's go to the weekly right here. I do so much stuff right here. If we go to the weekly and we look back at price action, there's very little times that we actually stay. I'm going to write on this. It's all going to pop up. That we stay below that 200 SMA on the weekly. Happened here before. Pop back up, right? That was, you know what that was. I can't say that out loud on the stream. You guys know what that was, March 2020. And then we pop back up. That was like, I like to consider like a blindside hit to the face. Boom in the markets, right? Like doom and gloom news comes out. Everybody's like, oh crap, what's happening? This is risk management adjustment happening for an overinflated market over amount of time. Now, so it's not comparable into where like the true black swan event to true black swan event. This is there's got to be a better term than black swan event. This is an event, a long-term event, but we have 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think we might see within the next week, not this week, next week, we might actually see ourselves recover on the weekly or get close to recovering the 200 SMA here. And then just kind of scooting along it like we've been doing it, like maybe something like this, where we just kind of hover on it. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying that price action is going to jump up so dramatically that we're going to recapture the 200 SMA to where it's at right now. The adjustments are going to happen on the 200 SMA. It's going to meet us with price action. So all we need to do is stay where we are basically for the 200 SMA to come in and land on us and then float above it like we did before here. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, where I think that we might have hit a bottom. And when people talk about a bottom, traditionally with the Bitcoin price, they're literally talking about the 200 SMA. They're not actually talking about a price point. They're talking about the 200 SMA or the 200 moving average, whatever average you want to use, for the Bitcoin price as the bottom, right? That's how we've been measuring bottom movements for a little while now, ever since 2016-ish, whatever it is, for a while. So when I say that, I think that we bottom, or like the thumbnail or headline says, I think what will happen is price action will come up a little bit, or maybe just stay where it's at. The 200 SMA will come down a little bit, and we'll kind of just meet here and do what we've been doing for a while. That would be the best case scenario, in my opinion. And I think we're front running like a lot of the traditional market, what have already happened with the Feds hitting us with 75. I highly doubt that they're going to do consecutive 75 basis rate hikes. But of course, we do need to see the CPI, the producer price index, along with the report of employment coming back favorable for price action to do that. So a little bit of caveats attached to what I'm saying. But I think, again, this is kind of like how you, not telling you guys what to do, right? But if you guys are looking to optimize your positions, maybe consider do your first DCA. Again, you guys know how I DCA. I do DCAing in 4s, but every single DCA zone is also split up into 4s. So maybe start practicing it now, because what if you guys are waiting, and I'm giving Bren, some heat here, some flack, but it's an inside joke or whatnot. But like Bren, our buddy here, is waiting for Goblin Town. He wants to get the best possible position. And I've been encouraging him to like maybe just DCA a little bit now, because you don't know. What if you guys wait for Goblin Town and it never happens for you? You know? What if it never happens for you? What if we just get, after this, 50 to 25 basis points from now on? Don't you think that the markets right now, the Dow Jones, like let's look at it right now. NASDAQ in the green right now.
That's actually a good thing to mention. Like right now, I'm basically waiting for the 13th of next month, because basically the trend has been we get a little bit of a bump when we get good news on the CPI. That's coming up, I assume. Mm-hmm. And then we'll probably see some, sideways action once they do the height rake, and hopefully it will be less basis points, which would give the market a little bit of a bump, hopefully.
So like it goes back to like the that's not a saying, it's an example that people always put out, right? Like people, it's a different, when you're looking at the markets, guys, as an investor, you have to switch on and off the way of that you normally think. When we went through our last run up, right? Crazy run up that we just had. everybody skeptical down here. Kind of some validation happening right here. Everybody else all of a sudden wanted to buy, right? 20,000, blah, blah, blah. They wanted to buy. And then it pops. And now everybody's like, shit, this is real. Sorry, YouTube, I swear again. This is real. I need to buy. And then it drops, right? Because you're buying into liquidity, or you're providing liquidity for the sellers down here, or for the sellers that, or for the buyers that were down here, And then you want to buy here where it validates your value prop in your mind of Bitcoin. And then now you're no longer in profits. You're now liquidity to be fed upon. So they sell into you. And then the people that were smarter, that kind of DCA'd a little bit earlier than you, had more conviction, saw the things coming in, and the signals down the road, buy again, pop. And then everybody here that again was, oh, wait, I don't know. Oh, wait, this is for real, for real. They weren't joking. I'm going to buy it now because it makes sense now. This seems the price point's there, so it must be real, right? You get sold into. Or you now are the liquidity to sell into, right? From the people that, like myself, see the signs happening a little bit before you. So again, I just don't want you guys, I can't give you guys financial advice. And again, I definitely recommend DCAing, especially the way that I do it. I can just show you guys what I do. Can't give you financial advice. But if you guys are waiting for a higher price point or a lower price point to validate your convictions, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I can tell you that right now. You're doing it wrong. If a price point is what validates what you think is oversold or overbought, you are doing it wrong, my friends. And you guys are not really paying attention to what I've been saying in all of these streams. I could be wrong, but that's why I protect myself by DCAing just a little bit right now. Actually, I DCA'd right when it hit that. I told you guys the other day, bada bing, bada boom. I'm in profits. First feeler buys on my first buy zone. No problem. No big deal. But if you guys are waiting for Goblin Town and it never happens, and then you guys buy up here when it validates you for price point, you're doing it wrong. That's all I gotta say. Doing it wrong, guys. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. What if things escalate as well? That's why, but that's also why I keep practicing DCAing. I'm an avid student. I'm not just a teacher preaching it, life lessons, not financial advice, not preaching financial advice, preaching life lessons, but I'm convicted. I'm convicted. I'm not convicted. What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. I'm committed to staying a student always. Always. Even to my own preachings, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. That's all it is. It's just being patient and sticking to the game plan.
Being a good teacher is one thing, but following your own advice is another.
Yeah. It's what makes or breaks people. It's what making or breaking people is made of, man. Anyway, guys, hopefully that makes sense. Did I miss anything in the chat, guys? Did I miss anything? Yeah, allergies are bad, DGen. Don't even get me started. See this big old hunker? Side profile? It kills me every single time. Yo, what's up, Jess? But yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Looking good though. Actually, let's quickly do what we did yesterday. Do this quick recap real quick. Daily, right? Still looking pretty good. RSI is popping up. We got a little bit of curvature. Let's make sure that the lower time frames are also telling us the same thing though. So let's go. Actually, let's do this. Let's just focus on Market Cipher. I don't even need to look at the charts, guys. I can just look at, I don't even need to look at the candlesticks. I can just look at this and tell you what I'm seeing here. 4-hour time frame. We have RSIs still coming upwards, looking really good, actually. Look at that bottom of that valley right there. RSI is coming back up. Not ideal, to be honest with you. The curvatures or the angle, like I always tell you guys, is a little bit too much for me. I would much rather see RSIs looking like this one right here than this one that's just standing on its head, because you guys see what happens whenever it stands straight up, right? Whenever it gets straight erected. It comes right back down. So I like to see one of like the slow creeping, maintainable momentum with the RSIs, kind of something like this. Is my big head in the way again? Kind of something like this, where it's not just so like pop straight up. It's more like, it has its ups and downs with the market, right? With every up, there is a down with every pump, there is a dump with every ebb, there's a flow. I'd like to see something more like that. So this kind of has me a little bit worried, but all in all, it looks pretty good. If we're looking at the momentum waves right here, you guys know I always talk about rounded bottoms. We do see a pretty good angled round bottom here, but again, I don't really like that. So we came down like this at this angle, and now we're kind of coming back up a lot quicker, right? So I will say, you know, maybe we just kind of correct ourselves right here and it's come back down and then we go back up and then we, you know, we make something like that. That'd be more ideal. One thing that I do not like though is again, this back wave that I'm seeing right here. You guys see that in the back of this red wave, this angle a little bit too much more, too acute. But again, that's that RSI correlated with this wave, this anchor, right? So again, this RSI, this yellow one correlates with the negative money flow right here. You can see it, how it's a little bit more sustainable that I'm seeing. And then the back wave right here correlates with that RSI right there with that angle back to the upside. So again, a little bit indifference. We're not back into the red, into the green from the red yet. Again, what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for this kind of transition in the waves right here to kind of lead us back into the green, the positive money flow. And that's what I would like to see. I'd like to see what happens with that. As I say, I'm kind of indifferent with what I'm seeing on the 4 hour. Let me show you guys an example again. It's all about examples of the price action in the past, right? That's not to say that we can't climb further. Like if I'm showing you guys examples, right? Like curve, like the angle in the back wave, angle in our back wave, slow curvature with the negative money flow, slow growth with the yellow RSI, right? Kind of the same situation here. And as you can see, that eventually led us in to some little bit of good gains right here, right? But again, if you didn't already, you know, we're doing pretty good. 21,400 almost, guys. 21,400 almost. Like, yeah, we could actually lead back up in. This is what it. I'm gonna say this right now. This is what it kind of looks like on the 4 hour. I don't normally do this on the 4 hour time frame, but this is kind of what it looks like it's gonna try to do. Bounced off that, right? It's going to come back up here. Maybe do this. Off this line right here. That's kind of what it looks like, right? Kind of what it looks like. Maybe. That'd be really cool. Because if it does that, that's basically testing all-time highs from a previous cycle again. And just reinforcing it as good support. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, let's go in from the 4 hour down to the 1 hour. Looking like it's fighting. It's fighting to stay alive right here, guys. Fighting to stay alive. We transitioned back in to the positive money flow. You can see it simply represented down here on the green bar. You can also see that the RSIs, although they are pretty high right now, the RSIs are bouncing back and forth. You can see right now that they did zig and zag, and now they're looking like they're trying to go sideways here and maintain itself after getting a little bit of a sell signal right here. Maybe that's just a second wind, though. Maybe that's just a gulp of air that they're doing before they push yet again to try to recapture 21.5 or something like that. So maybe, you know, they compose themselves and then make another push back up. Let's take a look at the 24 minute. We got a trigger dot. We are deep in the green. So good positive money flow. RSI is rounding back up here. Maybe so, guys. Maybe so. This is looking kind of like yesterday. The only thing that's different from yesterday to today is with every pump, there is a dump. With every ebb, there is a flow. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind while we're looking at it. Again, you guys don't want to be the people catching it here and then catching it here. And then, you want to be the ones kind of seeing things up front beforehand and taking that position. Kind of like I was saying, you know, I do think, I kind of disagree. I think that maybe we might have already seen the bottom. But, you know, I already took my position, so it's easier for me to say that. Let's move on, guys. I'm just going to skip. Well, no. You guys want me to talk about ETH? Yes, no? What's up, Corda?
Yeah, if we're gonna have a bad index number on the 13th, then we're probably gonna be having more downtrend, I think. Mm-hmm. But if they look better, then
which index right. Though? You talking about consumer or price or
producer?
Consumer. Yeah,
consumer.
Oh, I think we've had bad index. Segment is so bad already. How much worse can it get?
It'll be like they basically will either do 100 or a 50, depending on the numbers coming out.
Let me show you guys something right here. Okay. So consumer price index, right? This is the consumer price index year over year. This is on the 1 day chart. Again, we're using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator indicator tool of choice. You guys are talking about consumer price index, right? What I was telling you guys about these dots right here. That means sell pressure. That means downward momentum on this chart. Downwards momentum. So we have been seeing the consumer price index rise. We want to see something like this. Let's take a look real quick and see on the momentum waves on Market Cipher B what this section of the charts, when it actually came down and was favorable for the crypto markets, for the markets in general. Let's see what that looked like again in comparison, right? This is the top second of the chart. Let's go look at the momentum waves right here. You can see, well, actually, is that the same thing? It didn't do it right there, but here's a good example. I can show you one that did do it for. So it didn't give us that red dot there, but it did give us the red dot there when it came back down, right? Let's show you guys what I'm talking about. See that red dot? If it comes back down, what were we just saying? It'll be more favorable, right? Whenever we get these red dots, not all the time, you can see it clearly being illustrated right here, red dot, red dot, right? But they eventually do, when you get these red dots, eventually they do play out. It might be a little bit of a fake out, but they do play out. I want to stress you guys the importance, especially on the higher time frames, of these signals and oscillators and tools that are, again, the things that I use on Market Cipher. But again, if we're talking about consumer price index being the measuring stick about what we think might happen in the markets, right? Let's go back again. I'm going to show you guys in the past, because all we can go by is patterns and averages, right? That's all we can go by as investors. Red dot came down a little bit. Green dot, fake out. Then what? Red dot, right? So eventually it did lead us down into the downwards action for the CPI. Red dot, green dot, red dot. Eventually it did lead us down into the CPI pit, which we need. That's what we want, right? So red dot, down. What do we have right now? Come on, class. Say it with me. Red dot. Even if it fakes us out, we come back up, we get a green dot. How much further up do you think we can go with these readings? We basically have topped and gone sideways for a while now. Every single time that we get to these levels with the RSIs here, that you see right here, every single time, this is the stuff you guys need to pop right there. Look at that. Every single time we get up to about 95, and especially above 95, what happens with the with the consumer price index? It drops. It's high. It's high already. It's really high. So again, kind of why I want to tell you guys earlier, I think maybe, just maybe, I don't know for sure, but maybe we hit that bottom. Maybe you guys don't get that Goblin Town. The beautiful thing about DCAing. Beautiful thing about DCAing. So this action might go exactly what Grits has been saying. If we get that, right? If that does come back down, bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's take a look at producer price, producer index. Blah, 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 blah. Not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet. But, we're freaking high. You see how it just kind of caps right there with these RSIs? We're at the highest, the highest on these readings that we can go for these. We're at the highest. How much more do you think they can stress as far as producers and the cost for producers to produce goods without sending things and having a negative effect? Diminishing returns. Like again, if I'm Pepsi, if I'm Coca-Cola, if I'm McDonald's, I can't raise the price so much that people just don't want to come anymore. You know what I mean? I have to adjust for the market inflation, for the consumer price index, for the supply shortages and all that. But at the same time, I can't go charging people $10 for a hamburger or cheeseburger, because eventually people are going to go, I don't want it. And then nobody's coming to my place of business. It's capped. It's damn near close to capped for the producer price index. Same thing for consumer price index. It's the same thinking. Eventually, you're going to get so high that we're just going to go F it. We're just going to buy natural ingredients. We're going to start buying cheaper things or cutting back ourselves on what producers are putting out there in the market. And so what happens with the rest of the market? It's a vicious cycle, guys. It's a balancing act. It's a tight wire act that the Fed and the rest of these big companies, along with supply shipping companies and stuff like that, have to walk. That's why I've been saying with the economy, they don't want to push us over the edge. They don't want to go into the next year in a bad form. They can't. They don't want to push us down into a real depressing state, which we're tiptoeing with right now. It's a tightrope, and it's our job to kind of figure out how to walk that tightrope. Anyway, skip ETH. Everybody's like haters. We got to do ETH. We got to do ETH. ETH is, like it or not, guys, ETH has a lot to do with our alt markets. ETH up right now, 3.64%. Really quickly, guys, I've been sharing this chart as well along with everything else. I told you guys I was watching for this fanning. Look how this, which was once resistance, now turning into support. We bounced off it. Now it's looking pretty good. RSI is looking, to be honest with you. And the reason why I'm saying this one looks like it's flattening out. This one looks like it's indifferent right now. I'm starting to see a curvature here, but not seeing full curvature just yet. And we're actually starting to see on a lower scale in comparison to Bitcoin, kind of the same thing happening on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, looking a little bit better actually, but same thing. This RSI, I'm not real thrilled about. This one I'm much more thrilled about. Not yet back into the green. We're watching curvature happen right now on the negative money flow. Basically the same situation. If Bitcoin's moving, Ethereum's going to move kind of similar to it. But yeah, you see how we angled back into it. Now we're kind of trajecting ourselves at a more of an angle to the upside. This one in the back is doing the same thing like Bitcoin. We have room to grow though with this mountain range. And we definitely can see ourselves possibly get back up to $1,300. If we get it back up to $1,300, that would be insanely bullish, but they have to keep $1,300. Same thing on the 1 hour, just like Bitcoin. You can see that it was kind of ping-ponging, a little bit indifferent right here with the RSIs, but now it's ping-ponging, looking like it's trying to make another push after getting its second win here. Hopefully this is just them composing themselves and getting another, gulp of air before they make another push back up. I would like to see them either maintain on the upside here, ranging between these RSI levels of right around 70 to 90. That would be absolutely amazing to see over this next few days, or at least ending in the week in this range. But we need to actually maintain ourselves there. We are on the 1 hour. We can see ourselves still in the green positive money flow right here. We did cross over back here. We were fighting for that crossover. As you can see, green, red, green, and even down here before we crossed over, before we pinged and crossed over the railroad tracks there, we were red, green, red, and then we crossed green, red, green, right? So it is fighting to maintain itself right there. But there is a lot of other things that are kind of at work, maybe making this possible for the crypto industry. I'll get into that in just a minute. 24-minute, we did just get a this past recent 24-minute candle that closed actually gave us a green trigger dot right here. So we are seeing momentum pick back up, and the RSIs are looking like they're trying to pinch and stand erect there. So that is a good thing. Transferring from the 24 to the 4 hour, that is the correlation between the two. If you're looking at the 4 hour, go and look at 24-minute. That'll give you a good idea of what to expect with the 4 hour. But I think the 4 hour, based on what the 24-minute is doing, could possibly lead and pop back up a little bit more with these RSIs and lead us closer and closer back into the green. Time will tell. Be patient. Let's see if we carry on into 1300, guys. That's the section on the chart that I'm watching. Let's quickly move back into Atom. Yes, our favorite love child is back above $7. Don't go below $7 again. I know you're probably going to do it, but hey, I believe in you, child. You're my favorite child. No parent wants to admit that, but I'm going to admit it right now. I would really love to see you get above, that 750, get back above $8. I think you need to get above your cousin that's right above you right now. I'm not looking at the charts because I don't want to talk hate about Polkadot. Oh God, I said Polkadot. If we could just get above Polkadot again, I would feel really great about things. Anyway, no, I'm just joking, guys. All you Polkadot lovers, I love Polkadot. I have Polkadot. Look, I'm just making fun. Okay. Anyway. But I wouldn't see us cross back in on the 4 hour. Same thing. RSIs here look a lot better in my opinion. This one obviously still kind of concerning to me. Everything kind of playing out the same way though. Look how we came down. We're popping back up. Same thing. Let's go into the 1 hour. Same thing. 24-minute. Did we just have a trigger dot again? Just recently again. Same thing. Samey all across the board. Looking good, guys. Looking good. We got 10 more minutes. Secret back above $1, looking good. I'm glad I bought a whole bunch of Secret just recently. We got a 24-minute trigger. Secret holding up really well, guys. Don't sleep on Secret. 1 hour looking just as good. 4 hour probably looking the same. Everything's similar. Everything's similar. Bada bing, bada boom here. I'm not even showing you guys the top section of the charts here. If we go to the daily, I told you guys, right? Where's the golden pocket? I show you golden pocket. 6.5, 618. Came right down to the 6.5. So glad I bought a whole bunch of Secret right there. Popped back up. Right now, guys, I am up literally right. Oops, hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Literally right now, and this isn't me like throwing it into nobody's faces, but if you guys have been watching the stream, I didn't catch that. I caught somewhere, what was it? 80s. I caught it at 87, whatever. It's right there. I'm literally up right now on my Secret 14%. After I get off, I'm going to probably take profits a little bit. But my positions earn me profits, my initial investment, and then leftover bags that I can hold on long term, free and clear. That's what I'm talking about, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Juno right now still down, still a good price. On this chart, I should say, not the best chart. Up again, 0.84%. I hate this chart. I really do hate this chart. I wish come on. Can we not just get a better chart? But guys, in a little bit, the inflation is going to change from 40 to 20. We're coming into a supply shock, I believe. I'm going to do some data research, some homework, real deep dive homework on Juno's current standing as far as holders, circulating supply, demand, and upcoming projects, that I think we're getting into a supply shock, guys, for Juno. On top of that, we're getting into inflation being cut from 40 to 20. Bullish. But yeah, looking really good, guys. Looking really good. Still sitting above the 786. I've been sharing those, thoughts for a long time about Juno. Everything else looks like we actually on the 4 hour. This one's a little bit different. Ooh, a little bit different. We do see a red buy signal right here, which is going to confirm in about 2 hours if it doesn't cancel out. But we do have a buy dot right here. Or I'm sorry, sell signal. Excuse me, right here. It looks a lot different than some other assets right now. You know why it looks different though? Because it is different. And I'm talking about like its origin story and stuff like that. It's totally different. If you go to the 1 hour, ooh, looks like a fight happening right now. 24 and 4 hour. Looks like we might get a little bit of a better position. Might get a little bit, but who knows? Who knows? We might get surprised by this. I actually might take a bigger position, and kind of like do something that I totally preach against to you guys every day on the stream. I might actually front run something here and take a gamble. Yep. I might, based on the candles, right? I'm looking at candles and different. I'm waiting. I want to see if we come down below, which isn't much again, guys. Let me go to the 1 hour. Let me go to the 1 hour and kind of show you guys something. This is just me, so don't copy me, okay, guys? Unless you want to copy me, I don't know. But if we in an hour, in an hour, if price action doesn't come back up to about 238 and stay above it, I'm going to be looking for 222, and then I'm going to be making a huge buy right there. Somewhere in between here. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens with the bottom of this candle right here. Just switch your delegation to notional. Please tell me that you put in Cryptotank in the memo. If not, the next time you do it and you get rewards, please let them know in your memo, Cryptotank and all delegations in the past and therefore forward are from Cryptotank. Put in the memo. But thank you. Support validators who are supportive of the ecosystem. Been long since 17650. Nice. taking 75% off the table, leaving. That's what I'm talking about. IBC Mafia. That's what I'm talking about. What time is it? Okay, guys, that's what I got. I got to get going. We have a Twitch. What do we got? Grits. Who's hosting it this time from Cosmos Spaces? Little Gains.
Yeah, I think Gaines is.
Gains is going to be, guys, be looking out for on Twitter. We're going to be joining that here in a little bit. And then I'm going to have another stream kind of getting into more stuff.
I think.
Yeah, in 5 minutes, we'll be hopefully joining them. But that's what I got, guys. I love you guys to death. Be on the lookout for our NFT. Guys, please be on the lookout for our NFT. Support that. Like, if you guys have to take some time to build up so that you can make sure that you grab one of these, I would highly suggest not sleeping on it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about that hopefully in the bye, Felicia, in the space. But I'll be checking you guys out later. Peace out, guys.